restaurant owners continue to rely on your delivery orders more than ever.
Restaurants are growing more heavily dependent on takeout and delivery. We especially anticipate this to be true during the winter months.
But it turns out convenience costs. The apps you use to deliver your favorite foods like Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats not only charge you, but also the restaurant. It's how they make commission. But some of these delivery companies are taking 30% or more from every order, leaving a lot of restaurants actually losing money.
I've heard from many restaurants that they either don't make any money at all, they lose money, or they break even barely.
As the president of the Colorado Restaurant Association, Sonia Riggs has been worried about that for her members.
Seeing these fees that can be extremely high is just one more thing that's just making it harder and harder for them to survive.
Denver City Councilwoman Kendra Black was concerned by the high fees too.
Most people aren't aware that the restaurant was also paying a fee. Most people just think they're paying the delivery fee.
So she proposed a bill that would cap those third-party delivery companies from taking any more than 15%, at least until mid-February. And while the third-party delivery companies aren't exactly enthusiastic, she thinks Denver City Council will pass it.
They are not excited about it, but I think they, see the writing on the wall.
I'm Lori Lizarraga for 9 News.
And if the regulation passes, the bill would also bar those companies from charging additional processing or service fees without showing you an itemized receipt. And this would also ban the companies from reducing driver pay to make up for lost commissions.
There it is as we jump into this October 5th. It is a Monday, and Monday Fun Day. That's
Monday Fun Day.
Monday Fun Day. We got a lot to talk about as we're back in the saddle again at Studio Kitchen, Colorado. All's well in the world. The whole team's here. Brian Freeman, Jay Parker, Faith Johnson, myself, Greg Hollenbach. Thank you for tuning in, and please share, right?
Whether sharing is caring.
Watching on, we need a new term for that.
As long as it's the right kind of sharing.
Sharing is bearing or something, or sharing is daring. Something dangerous, right? Sharing's daring.
I was going to say something real bad popped into my head.
Oh, you guys, so there it is. I think it probably was in discussion today, and maybe I'm sure it'll come across unanimously from the city council, but there it is. They got you coming and going. They're going to cap delivery fees, and why not? I mean, it just sounds like such a huge racket. I say that, but if I own the company, I'd be like, what?
Well, and you know what, I was going to, and not to derail you, a big shout out to Logan Deli, because you like a good deli sandwich. I like a good deli sandwich. Levin over there on like 12th or 13th.
Wait a minute.
They were on that ad there. There was their sandwich. Their Reuben. Make a great sandwich. But listen, let's talk about this.
Let's jump in because we do want to talk about this. Hold that thought. We're going to show you a bunch of great pictures. We just came off a fall dinner series, man. FallDinnerSeries.com.
First ever.
It was such a good one. 5 days in a row at Logan Street and Carboy. A lot of community going on there. We're going to recap that with photos and some videos. And just great to be back in here and getting caught up on the news. I mean,
that's right.
There's going to be a lot of stuff going on as we look around corners and say, all right, what are restaurants going to have to do now and the term pivot's been so adjust. What are they going to do to adjust as they lose seating or gain seating or just get more creative? I'm up for it. I'm game, and I'm sure a lot of other folks are too. I think that this cap is an interesting play, and it's happening by cities and different counties and municipalities to where they're just voting on it on a whole, which is interesting in itself. But I didn't want to take away your steam.
No. With that, you're going right down. Thank you, because you're walking down a road that I wanted to talk about. Is this concept is like, when is government good? We're running right now because we want government to step in and help me make money. Oh, by the way, government, stop making these rules to stop me making money.
Well,
do we ever? I know
regulation's interesting, right?
Yeah, it's complicated.
I think what we're seeing, and I'd love to see the language in that to where it's like, this goes on forever and a day. I don't think it's that case, but it's interesting to have that cap. And what is it, 15%? And some are claiming it's up to 30 altogether, which is a lot. And so,
I think, and we've talked about it, they're taking advantage. In my opinion, a lot of these home delivery services are taking advantage because they were struggling to find relevancy before COVID. And then COVID happened, and that was like the best thing for these guys, and like
You're
Uber
so right,
and
Brian.
all these, you know. I mean,
Please chime in on the stream if you've got something to say about this topic. We'd love to hear it. Is regulation in the right place for this? Because this is perfect for discussion. A lot of people say, you're right, government intervention has no place. But is this just a way of kind of pushing that pause button to play catch up for these restaurants to be able to say, our pants were down. We didn't have a delivery. We used you, right? We didn't like to use you, but now it's more prevalent than ever. So the bulk of the money is going your way. We know the business is such slim margins.
yeah. Already for the restaurants. Already
for the
so in a way, it's fair though what they're doing because like so hardware stores. If there's a hurricane, the hardware store can't raise their prices.
Yeah.
Right? It is what it is. The lumber has to cost the same to board up my house that it did yesterday. And in a way, what the government
You're
is saying,
debating yourself.
Oh, I love it. Yes, well, because this is an
It's a
internal
tough one,
thing that
sure.
we should all be having this because we can't run and raise our hand at the first sign of I need help, but then at the other sign of it is like, well, wait a second. Do you really?
When can you capitalize? Now, you remember back at the beginning of the pandemic when some people had surpluses of masks, or toilet paper,
and we're selling masks for $10 a pop.
And so it's like, should they be able to? If the market dictates that it's there for them, why shouldn't they be able to? But price gouging is one thing, and I think that a lot of people were saying, especially like restaurant operators, they're saying, listen, that's gouging us. It's just too much. So what will happen? I almost thought that they should have left those high inflated prices so that restaurants adjusted to the sense of where water finds its own level at that point, and the Uber Eats of the world become way less valuable because the structure is there. If you go into any big metropolitan area like Chicago or New York City or their infrastructure is set up with so many delivery options.
Well, and I've noticed just in the Denver area, and I wish
Jared Leonard would be a great guy to have on about that at some point to talk about
what's going on in Chicago.
Well, just how that mechanism works.
Yeah.
And that's why fast casual and especially to go and delivery is
well, there's been 2 new delivery companies that I've seen advertising. And that's where I was going to say, let Uber raise their price. Let DoorDash raise their price because guess what? What they're doing is potentially creating an opportunity for another entrepreneur
Unless
down
you do
the road.
a move like this, which makes it even more interesting. If you cap it off at 15%, it's going to create another complacency and laziness within the restaurant operators to say, we're going to just go ahead and use the DoorDash and the Ubers because now it's affordable until that rug gets, they'll find a way to get another fee.
Yeah.
They're going to get their money. Trust me. They're working on their own margins, and it could be a great one. So that'll be an interesting one to see. Going back to Fall Dinner Series, I don't know how the collective, the community, the people, Carboy, Logan Street, the Craig Joneses of the world, the Brian Freemans, the Jay Parkers, the Faith Johnson, everybody getting together and creating something to where Rich O'Brien said it from Elevation Food Service reps, who, by the way, built a sweet outdoor kitchen for us at both Summer Dinner Series and Fall Dinner Series. It seems like it keeps getting better. But to mobilize and put this together in such short runway, Rich O'Brien said, my summer would have sucked without going to Summer Dinner Series. I said, don't let your fall suck. It didn't. Man. With the Harvest Moon, how perfect was that? It's like the Modern Eater. We have these kind of like seminal moments in time and these benchmarks throughout the year. And I think we're starting to come up on tradition with them. But the tradition of our summer solstice building on our summer road trip, right? That's a tradition that's just going to keep on building and growing. And I also think that the fall harvest is right in place just all week long. 5 chefs.
It was a beautiful week.
The only thing that I think that we need to add to it next week is we try and get better at this. Remember, you guys, we're broadcasters and promoters. We're not necessarily dinner organizers, although we're not bad, Jay. You were running around doing some cool stuff. We've got some videos to show you, some photos to show you. But those of you who joined us for Fall Dinner Series couldn't be more thankful. And the dinners were every single one of them delicious. So it's Faith Johnson, our website gal, She hurries to get photos up there. Here's a little sneak of what we're going to come back and show you. As you look at my computer screen, there's Corey Baker, night 1, Kyle Mendenhall, night 2. We're going to show these photos to you. You can look too. You don't have to wait for us because we will break and come back to show you these photos. But go to the gallery, themoderneater.com, right? Sign up for our newsletter. Check out these galleries. There's lots of current news and information. We're hunkering down. We're tripling down. We're not doubling down. We're tripling down going into the fall months here. This show, what we do as a community, is needed more than ever right now, as we're going to get into some really interesting months. Mark my words. This is just getting going. So we're going to go over some YouTube videos. Check it out. We've got a couple of just short YouTube videos we want to show you. But every single day, you can go to our YouTube channel, get notifications, right? We'd love for you to join us on YouTube. Just go ahead and like us on YouTube as well. Okay, Jay, with your permission, we're going to break off and come right back and show you some of this great community that we gathered up this last week with the Fall Dinner Series. Yes, sir?
Yes, we can do that.
You got a poll that you put up. I saw it pop up on my screen.
Yeah.
What does it say?
God, I'm just terrible. Do you support the food cap delivery?
Oh, great question. Do you?
Yeah.
Delivery.
Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah. Isn't that what I put?
Do you support the cap on food delivery charge? Yes or no? What's your answer?
We'll
come back and hear Jay's answer right there. I know that's going to leave a lot of people hanging and wanting to come back. These are good local sponsors. And trust me, if we're promoting somebody, they're the best of the best. Coming right back, The Modern Eater continues from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. I love the laugh.
You ready?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. It's Kyle Mendenhall. I'm talking with my good friends from the Modern Eaters Show. Keep supporting them. There's a lot of good stuff happening.
We started Meridium Spirits because we love the way that spirits and cocktails can bring people together to socialize, to bond, to have conversations. Well, right now we've got some big conversations to have. Coop Vodka and Coop Gin are available at liquor stores across the metro area, but if you can't find us or would like to have us behind your bar or at your restaurant, send us an email, info@meridiumspirits.com. We know things are a little different these days, but think of us the next time you're planning a virtual happy hour or a socially distant picnic. And keep an eye on our social media, Coop by Meridium, for all the latest and greatest.
Hey, Dave Thibodeau here. Hey, friends of the Modern Eater. This is Dave Thibodeau from Ska Brewing and Peach Street Distillers. I wanted to let you know that our new brew distillery is up and running again in Boulder. And we've got a great selection of Ska beers. Nearly 30 on tap. We've also got all of our Peach Street spirits available. A great mixology program that we brought down from the Western Slope and Palisade. We're open limited hours, Wednesday through Friday from 3 to 10. And then we open up earlier at 10 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday and get some brunch action rolling. We have 2 great patios. Socially distant seating is available. And you can always check for more information at scastreet.com and hope we become your new favorite neighborhood spot. And I'd like to meet you there in the not too distant future for a beer or a drink soon. So take care, be healthy, and stay strong. And I'll talk to you later.
Hi guys, it's Cody Ann from Aspen Baking Company. We specialize in fresh, preservative-free, amazing bread. But with all the food news, go right here to the Modern Eater.
Hey, Zach Ryder here, Colorado Mills Sunflower Products out of Lamar, Colorado. Your only local source, grown from a local crop to produce a local oil for local chefs. You can find it at Shamrock Foods, What Chefs Want, Seattle Fish Company. Let me try it one more time, then we'll see. Hey, restaurants, we're glad you're reopening. From Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, we'll see you soon.
First, we partner with the best farmers in the world, and then we tell them, we will take it all. Process whole spices daily, blend custom spices to order, keep it fresh, safe, and flavorful, all so that you can get back to doing what you do best. So whether you're a restaurant, a food manufacturer, or an at-home cook, be sure to visit The Spice Guy at www.thespiceguyco.com.
What? Oh, of course that
almost.
happens.
We almost
9
had
News
it.
will get you every damn
yes.
time.
We
I love
almost
your
had
content, 9 News, but dang it.
We almost had it.
We had something going on for you with a cool video. All right, we'll fire it off now. YouTube channel.
Here we are. Kermit France Frontier Trout Ranch.
Look at that.
Kermit, when were these
seriously.
fish harvested?
See,
Just
was
about
that Trader
6:45
Joe?
this morning. We put them on an ice water bath like this. That way it euthanizes them legally.
Every Wednesday he's out
and it
here.
keeps them from getting bruised on the bad roads.
Not in front of Trader
About
Joe's,
time
but
I
he's
take them
out
to
here.
Shamrock
Yeah,
or
out
here,
here with
you're
fish.
just about euthanized.
What times he got to get up and get them fish, Brian?
Ball dinner series,
Well,
guys.
he's getting
We're
up
at
on that
Logan
day
Street,
at like 3 in the
Carboy
morning.
Winery.
For sure.
This is some fish for tomorrow.
But it's going to get
night,
tricky because it's going to
Friday
get so
night.
cold.
I know.
He's not going to be able to load up ice. Like he's going to have to store all that in the garage overnight.
Wow. Now this is how you do it. This is fresh. This is Colorado.
And this is what we want you to do, get the best of the best of content on our YouTube channel. Just search out The Modern Eater. It is a Monday on October 5th. Going over a lot of stuff, and we've got topics that we're going through. But I just want to tell you that that's the Modern Eater style. That's the freshest, best of the best ingredients that we go get. I mean, listen, we go get the had you running.
Literally.
It had you running.
No, it's like literally the freshest
Yeah.
stuff where it's like I'm climbing up on the back of a pickup
Yeah.
truck getting the video of Frontier Trout Ranch.
This stuff doesn't come off the back of a large truck, unnamed truck that comes with your toilet paper and bleach.
No, man.
You don't get your fish with your bleach,
No.
Brian.
You get a conversation and a high five from these guys. You know?
That's right. And that was Fall Dinner Series and going to show you some cool videos. But every single one of you missed them. We stream our dinners, and we have them all up on YouTube and Facebook and themoderneater.com. Okay, this cap on deliveries. We've got a poll on there. I'm going to answer my poll question right now. We're going to do a round robin. We'll even ask Faith, see what she thinks. You know, she's probably. I'll bet she's got a delivery app service on her phone. Most people do. Do you have a delivery app service on your phone, Faith? You do? Do you, Jay?
I do not.
You don't?
You don't?
He just doesn't know how to put one on there. Do you?
No, listen.
Well, wait,
you know,
he
that's
is
terrible.
Uber. Wait, he
That's
is the
terrible.
delivery
That made
app.
him laugh.
I want to put myself on camera if we're going to talk trash about me. I feel better.
Oh,
about
wait,
that.
Jeff Rourke and A-Plus Beverage Solutions.
Thank
Jeff
you.
Rourke
Thank you.
is the man in the business. I'll tell you what, we talk about him all the time. If you're pouring in efficient beer, what are you guys doing?
Pouring your money down the drain.
Enough said. Don't pour your money down the drain. 720-272-3809. Was that too fast?
Yes, it was. One more time,
All
please.
right. 720-272-3809. Jeff Rourke, A-Plus Beverage Solutions. Look him up online, too. See some of the great build-outs that he's done. He's truly the best of the best in the business when it comes to
I was just up at the
tap
casinos
installation and maintenance. Yeah.
last night, and he did a job up at Monarch Casino that's just unreal. It's just unreal. The only way you can appreciate it is to go up there and look at it, or look at a million
So
places.
how about having a beer?
Well,
Don't go look
you
at
could
it.
appreciate
it,
Look at the tap, man. How's that tap
Well,
look?
I want to walk every foot of this 5-mile line
You know-
right now.
you know
All right,
what I mean.
We've got a
You know
poll
what I
question
mean.
now. This is what's on topic. And the topic is should there be any government intervention at all? The city council votes on a cap from third-party services, right, that want to go in, pick up food for you, and deliver it to your lazy ass.
And here's the other thing too. Isn't there some fine print in there too, where it's restaurants don't give their permission and they put them up there anyway?
I've seen a little
Well,
bit of
no,
that.
there's that hijacking. So what's happened is
something, yeah.
they went on to Google all some of these DoorDash apps and things like that, and it might not have been DoorDash exactly, but some of these home delivery apps went on and they hijacked. So if I did a Google search on a restaurant,
but
it would
here's
show you the number for DoorDash.
Wait, but you know why that happens? Does anybody know why?
Well, because then
Faith might
DoorDash
know
can
why.
track it. But
Faith, do you know why? Okay, well, their SEO coding is better than yours.
yes, yes.
No, but
And so, well, here's what they do: is you've done business with them, right? And you may have said, "I don't want to do business with you anymore." So you're still in their SEO coding, and you could click on the page, and it could be a dead page, right? But your business there. since their SEO coding is so good and yours is so bad for your website, they're coming up first in the search engine.
Now, that part I get, but who was the chef that we talked to that said
It wasn't a chef.
Chef Brother Luck. No, Chef Brother Luck said that that they were showing up to pick up food from a delivery service that he did not sign up to be part of.
That's shaky, but I don't know.
I don't
I'd
know.
like to know more. Here's the question on the stream. Do you support the cap on food delivery charge? I'm going to give my official vote. Have you voted officially, Brian?
I'm going to go vote officially right now.
Go vote officially. We would love for you to vote officially as well if you have not. I will check the poll and give you an update here momentarily.
And by the way, if anyone wants to write in and complain about how they do not like the new Facebook interface, feel free.
It's getting better.
It's not bad.
It's not
bad. You just get used to it.
This one's active. It's 50-50 right now. I'm going in and doing my vote. And my vote, I'll save mine. Go ahead, Jay. What's your vote? Cap, yes or no? Do you support it or not?
I don't think it'll let me because I created it here. It's not letting me. But I say yes.
You do support it.
Yeah.
Faith, do you support the cap?
Delivery cap on food?
Seriously, we're sitting here doing a whole show, and we say to Faith, look over to her, hey, you support the cap? Huh?
Cap?
Where am I?
She's working. She's
working
on
listening
other
to every damn thing we're saying.
You know what's weird? It's not letting me load.
Oh, now you got a really detailed opinion. That's interesting.
She also doesn't have a microphone. I can get her.
That's okay. I didn't know she'd have a really detailed opinion now, going from didn't know what we were talking. Yes or no? Cap? Yes? Yes on the cap? Yes on the cap. Brian? Yes or no on the cap?
Yes, but it's not letting me vote. It's something's going on.
Do you support I'm going no. I do not support it.
I had a feeling.
Well, and so the reason why is I think that there will be a certain amount of complacency now for people to circumvent using these apps to where they'll go, okay, it's 15% now, and then you're just letting the sleeping giant stay there in the corner. And I think that the sleeping giant needs to get chiseled away with. And the way that works in life and any time, and that's the beauty of the United States of America, is the freedom of enterprise. You just got to go at them. Go after it. Get something more inventive. Get something more cost-effective.
Let them keep hiking it up until we find it.
But like I said, they're going to hike it to a place where it's going to create an opportunity for someone to come in and lowball everybody and get a bunch of business. And if you were smart right now, that's what you would be doing as an entrepreneur. You would be putting together your own damn delivery service.
For your own business, too, and how you can work that into if you're going that direction with your business.
But take it a step further, Greg. Don't do it for your own business. Go around and get the 5 restaurants around you and say, hey, you guys, I'm going to go out and I'm going to hire somebody. Can we all job share this kid to go out and be our delivery driver for us? Now all of a sudden.
And you've created new local jobs.
Yeah, you created a new local job. You keep the revenue. You do all this. But there's a lot of business owners. Come on, man. They can't even.
You want to repeal? Are you still yes for the cap? Or are you repealing going no?
Oh, well, I'd repeal, go no, but I'm in a weird place.
I don't even have an app on my phone, but I'm like, put a cap on it. That's ridiculous, and I've never used a delivery service.
Yeah, what's your opinions? You guys out there, you have an opinion? The Modern Eater stream, check it out. Even if you're watching the replay of this, please still comment. We'd love to have you participate.
Oh, chime in for sure.
Yeah, tell us. Yes.
Well,
or no.
and Jay, but to your point, he doesn't have an app, but he still has an opinion. And in some ways, what he's voting for is he's trying to vote for the restaurant, right? He's trying to vote and say, hey, protect the restaurant. But that's why it gets so confusing these days.
There's hidden circumstances that will cause a negative effect, an unseen.
The more you talk, the more I want to change my vote and
listen, everybody will after they heard what I had to say.
Sure.
Everybody will vote no, and the city council. I should have been in front of city council too. I mean, it's a Band-Aid on a huge. You should have had me talk, city council.
Yeah, that's right. If you guys need Greg to straighten out anything, he'll do it.
Well, just that one. That one's pretty clear. But government intervention is a tough one, man.
No, and you're right. And the more I think I'm trying to now relate it to something I do know, which is the bar business. business and how I'm a huge advocate for a bar owner to say, hey, listen, dress code, yeah, I can do it. It's my place. Jack and Coke, $40. I can do, if I want to do that, I can do that. You're absolutely right in the sense of if that delivery company wants to say, hey, our fee is 600% of your bill. And you don't have to use it, but that's our bit. The more I think about it, it's like I'm leaning towards you with the part where it's like, don't let the government make the decision on what I can do with my business.
Get better with it.
So I can appreciate that.
Figure out how to circumvent some of these big companies instead of 15%. Because, listen, there should be a place for them, too. And if they got somebody to agree to paying them a certain amount of money because
God bless them.
God bless.
Hey, listen, a Gucci bag cost what Gucci wants to sell it for.
Well,
you can get the same damn bag in China for way cheaper.
Yeah, and don't say you can't make your own bag.
Yeah.
Just don't say you can't deliver your own stuff.
Right.
Let's look at pretty pictures.
Can
Jay,
you like looking at pretty pictures? I do like pretty pictures.
Now, here's what
like
you can't
if that pretty
change
picture was
nutritional
bigger.
content from soil.
I can't make
fake
it any
that.
bigger.
I know.
That's you. You uploaded these the wrong size.
No, I did not.
Rocky Mountain Fresh.
But we're looking at them. They're front and center, and they look beautiful. Yeah, Rocky Mountain Fresh. How red is that tomato? I mean, come on.
Is there a filter on that?
No. Okay, that's a lie.
Okay,
but it's a small
look at that
filter.
plate pop.
Look
at that
plate pops. That's Rocky Mountain Fresh again. And Petrocco colored cauliflower on there.
So every dinner, 5-course dinner, paired with beer, wine, and spirits. I like that beer, wine, spirits, so we went that direction. First couple of years, summer dinner series, we just did beer dinners. I thought we probably really damaged ourselves with that.
We did.
Do you think?
Well, I think people just were pissed about it because they'd come and
people want the wine too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do wine and the spirits.
Yeah. Look at this. Devney, gosh, the Colorado Restaurant Association. Think of the amount of stuff. And just walking, I might tear up walking down memory lane here this past week. It was a whirlwind for us because we were so fully immersed in it. But again, the community is what we keep going back to. And there's me and Brian hanging out with Devney. They actually, can you believe the Colorado Restaurant Association ladies went on a road trip with us the week before? Does that even
register?
Yeah.
Why?
That makes sense. I mean, we're lovable guys. We're doing great things. We're going to cool places. We have a joke here and there, crack a smile on some folks. They have shared interests in the food and beverage world and supporting local and so on and so forth.
I think you're right, Jay.
So, yeah.
How long are you going to let that beard grow, Jay?
But hey, listen, that's for the last.
That's for the
last
baking
10 minutes.
commercial.
Yeah.
For you to figure that one out until there's a hair in your bread.
Chef Corey Baker there with Craig Jones.
Oh, I got to get it together. Look, don't you? Brian, you like looking at pictures of yourself right now, don't you?
Why? Because I look so good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because I look so good?
Yeah, there's Corey Baker. So I'll tell you what, you guys, Corey Baker, and I even had the Colorado Restaurant Association reach out to me and saying, can you send over that contact information, Corey Baker, to Laura Shunk or Devney?
Of course.
They want to use him for a private dinner. For them.
So really? For a private dinner? That's super cool.
Very cool.
He's a sweetheart. I got to tell you, he was just he and his wife just turned out to be just really super kind people.
And he has so many industry supporters and fans, testament to this gentleman who came. And there's Juan Padron.
And what did she do? Does she work with him?
I'm not asking questions, man.
Can you put an accent?
No, call his voicemail, man. Juan Padron. Juan Padron. Yeah. There's Corey talking to those guys. Just lovely people and cooking outdoors. Look at that kid.
Yeah, and he brought that team.
Elevation, man. Rich O'Brien over there. Really. And, obviously he's a sponsor of the show, so we love him for a million reasons. But when those chefs came out and we had that thing all dialed in, with the full oven and the fryer and the Cambro refrigerator and the heating unit and the hand-washing sink, man, you could set that up and party anywhere.
Well, do you remember back in the summer dinner series, Jay, what it was either Troy Guard's team or Brother Luck's team was a big chef. The team came up to me and said, you know what, we do a ton of these remote dinners. And this is the best damn kitchen we've ever had for remote dinners. So thank you.
Well, yeah, which is
a
really
testament
cool.
to Richard
But
Bryan.
still, look how guerrilla we are.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a teenage girl selfie light
Well, I mean, it's not that bad.
I
but
stole it from my 13-year-old son.
Yeah.
Or he's 11, I'm sorry.
That's right.
That's like, the first dinner woes when, you don't realize a couple of things.
The Yoder, courtesy of Proud Souls.
That's Corey's lovely
Is
wife.
that Jenna? I
helping
couldn't
out.
see that far away, yeah.
She's sweet, too. Just everybody.
Great pastry
Look, there's
crew.
proof. This is proof. Right here. Colorado Restaurant
Gosh, I
Association.
thought those two
gal.
up front were sisters.
That's so funny.
Laura, Molly.
There's Corey. So he did just a fantastic job. More folks there. There was Charles Talbot back here.
So here, I throw this out there usually, and I'm going to throw this question differently to you, because usually I always say, what was your favorite thing about the Summer Dinner Series? And I stopped doing that because I know I'm not going to get the right answer from you. So I'm going to switch the answer and say, what did you learn from the Fall
question?
Dinner Series?
You know what I learned about ranks? I learned about the Denver community of chefs and where their comeuppance came from, who came uppins with them, and then the next comeuppance within the comeuppance. Does that make sense?
I'm following you.
So, the Godfathers, the Bonanos, the Jasinskis,
The hierarchy.
Yeah, and then the next, then the next. So I learned and got a little taste of that as we saw like Alex Seidel and then Rebecca Weissman coming up within his ranks, and Jimmy, who I just fell in love with too, Southern accent, Mohawk, just totally at peace with him and himself and what they're doing, and just really the again, rankings or hierarchy or how that worked out. I really enjoyed hearing about some of that internal stuff, which is really cool. This is Kyle Mendenhall's dinner. Again, another guy, talk about the hierarchy. There with the Ashers and the Mendenhalls. And
he did that beat.
Go on and on. Dang
That's that gold
Don't
beat.
Email me right now. Hopefully, Faith, it was you too who emailed me. Damn it,
Jim. Yeah. So Jay, if I asked you that question, what would you say? What would you say, Jay?
Hey,
what was the question?
What did you learn during the Fall Dinner Series?
Oh gosh, man,
I'm going to show Mendenhall's pictures while Jay does.
Okay.
But look at how much bigger these pictures are over here, Jay.
Yeah.
TheModernEater.com gallery is what you can click on if you want to do it at your own pace. Here's Mendenhall doing his thing. Oh, I could do more. You want me to do more if Jay's got
I know.
zero?
Did I stump the sage over there?
No, well,
you didn't learn anything.
No, I did. I mean, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about. Man, go to somebody else. I
learned how meticulous they are within their art, right? And their lanes of what their ingredients, like Mendenhall, whole different level of how he puts together tastes and combinations and cross-utilization and it just making ingredients shine so much. And then how do you present it? How do you make it just look as great as the ingredients are? I learned that too. Go ahead, Brian. What do you got?
Oh, no. To that point, I thought it was interesting because as meticulous as Kyle is, I thought it was really interesting what the next night that Chef Alex did. Whereas Alex put out one completed dish of all the dishes at the beginning of the night before the dinner started.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? And
Rebecca did that too.
Yeah, and so and that's when you wonder if those two worked under a chef, and that's how one chef worked, But it was interesting because even though Chef Kyle is, I thought the way he went in depth on his dishes with the staff and everything, so meticulous. But then you see this one little detail that someone does different. So it's just, I think it's everybody. That's an awesome picture of Chef Kyle's.
What does this remind you of, Jay? This picture.
That reminds me.
Something should just really stand out about what Kyle Mendenhall said about his food.
Yeah.
Oh, about using every little piece?
No.
Oh, then I have no idea.
How do you feel about this place? You really got to work for it, baby. So work for it. He said the more you work for it, the better it works for you.
That makes me think about Trout and Kermit and his trout.
There's a reason why he leaves bones.
See whiskers
into
coming up through a
things.
hole.
Oh, well, maybe I missed that. I don't interview these people, so the conversations that
Well,
you
he
may
said
have
that
with
right
them,
up front when you were standing right next to him.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Okay.
I'm sure, but I missed it.
You don't think that looks like whiskers coming through a hole there?
I'm talking to Dave Avery about a cord.
Well, something.
Yeah,
I mean, I missed
something
why the
really
bones are.
important.
Well, lay it on me because
Well,
now I'm curious.
No, there's certain things that he does within his cooking to where he could make it easier for you to scarf it down, but he's going to leave a certain nuances in there to where you got to work to enjoy the food, and bones being in the fish.
Yeah, he was saying that the more, and we talked about farming, that the more that a plant could have to work for it, because the conversation was all around water, and the whether hydroponics is good or not.
You don't get this programming anywhere. This is good.
So you want me to tell you what I learned?
Yes, been wanting to.
I got
How about that cab? Look at
the cabbage. Yep, that was another one.
Quit kicking me down there. This is amazing.
Yeah, where he put that whole cabbage right on the charcoal. You let it burn, and it tasted.
He's
so
like, you may
good.
sacrifice a couple of layers over the top, but what you're doing in the belly of that beast.
I mean, it makes you want to do a real like
Immediately.
Hawaiian luau.
Kind of what it makes me want to do while we're doing this show every damn day? It's fire up the Yoder.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you guys eat that cabbage?
Yes, it was awesome.
How was it? No, of course not. But that's why I'm asking. Is because you peel off a few layers. What was it like? Was it tender?
Tender
and it was sweet.
But it had a little crunch to it. It was tender with a little bit of crunch, but it had this flavor.
Was that the red cabbage or the?
Yeah, red cabbage.
That was the red one.
So good, Jay.
So here's what I learned: is start your onions in cold oil. I never knew that.
Okay.
Never ever knew
Why?
that. And I've been if you want to make, so you saw on one of those
remember
dishes.
when Brunson was up there? We were having that little camping overnight trip at that cabin, and Brunson did his potatoes. Started out in cold oil.
Yeah,
and
it
blew my mind
with the rosemary too. And they said add the rosemary in there. Is that right? Remember the rosemary?
Cold oil
thing
with
too?
rosemary.
Yeah.
And see, and I have been taught my whole life.
Put it in while it's.
Wait till it gets to the flash.
It's like preheating an oven.
Yeah, that you want that because if you don't, the oil will have certain things that will absorb into your food that it won't. It'll keep that flavor forever, and you won't lose it.
I don't know why heat would tell us that would stop penetrating the food.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I did it this weekend.
Did it
I
work?
made onion. Well, every day when I make scrambled eggs for my household, I always cook fresh onions and garlic to start the scrambled eggs.
Do me a favor, to go back to Harper Feeder's lamb there. Those are lamb sirloin, and I'll say this: not the greatest picture in the world, you know, with the
it's just starting out,
just
See,
artificial
there's no
light and stuff. But wow, Harper Feeder's lamb, man, are you serious?
All the lamb that was
watching
done,
these pictures.
all the lamb was just off the charts this dinner. I'll tell you what.
Wow.
There's men.
But remember, guys, it's a part of the way is the chefs make it. Not that we always haven't had incredible chefs making good food.
It's funny, Mendenhall, he was like, because that was debate night, right?
Yep.
And president's debate, which people soon figured out, well, I probably should have gone to dinner. I didn't miss anything there. But he says, I thought I was just going to barbecue for, you guys and a couple of people or whatever. Packed house, full house, sold out dinner, Mendenhall people around. There's Craig Jones, one of the greatest all-timers right there. Just bought a vineyard, no big deal. Palisade, Colorado. Kitchen in the back there. This is when it starts. That's when you start getting the color on it, Jay. Now the colors are changing.
Yeah.
Look at the coals. Man. People just standing up for Mendenhall. And that was Mendenhall's dinner. I want to go to, I'm going to refresh this. We've got more up there. I want to do it in order because Wednesday night was Chef Alex Seidel's, and
there it is.
There she blows. Thank you, Faith. Faith got these photos. Again, themoderneater.com. You can do just what I'm doing and hit our galleries. As these load, I'll tell you what, themoderneater.com, our Facebook, our YouTube channel. So great to be able to reach out to you on this platform, and hopefully you're voting. As this loads here, I'm going to jump over and check out some poll stuff. And there's Mendenhall's, there's Seidel's. Okay. Look at that. So there's people in life, you go, man, they're talented. You know, everybody gets one thing in life, right? Jay, what's your one thing?
Air quotes, I'm funny. That's
right?
it.
Brian, what's your one thing? Oh, look at Brian. He's like, yeah.
He's like, well, it's a 4-pack.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
I do.
talent.
I'll just say the only thing I
handsome.
want from him is his hair.
That's it?
I mean, now listen, if I could have them all, yeah. But if somebody goes, well, have one. Well, I'd probably take his career over the hair.
Yeah.
But the
I'd be
hair,
bald and.
But the hair is a real close second.
Look at this. So much fun. That's the after dinner selfie.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was sort of blocking someone, wasn't I?
No, who?
I don't know.
No, you're all right. Yeah. Even the tables got into it, you know. That's a good picture for a meme.
So okay, here is where you really started to learn about just the personal stuff, the personal side of these chefs and their community and how they work together. But
their
at the
team,
end of the night,
you know?
Alex Seidel, chef, made a point to these are when true leaders emerge. Stand up and recognize the folks. He self-admitted, he was like, I've been out of town the last couple of days. I made the menu. I asked for the ingredients, but my team executed this fully, 1,000%. And took no credit for it. People around him, just some great cooks, some pure talent, and hats off.
And nice folks, man.
Hats off to their team.
Yeah, the gentleman, his name is I'll have to go on my phone and get it. So you keep going, and I'll tell you in 2 seconds. But he's a young kid from Africa, chef on the up and coming, and
he was so nice.
Was a big fan of ours, and sat down.
I couldn't believe that.
And I can't find his name. It's in my phone somewhere.
So look at this food. These are the pictures. So I mean, listen. Moral of this story is when we say we're gonna have a dinner. Jump on it. Jump on that dinner. We've got just in there. And I think chefs at the end of the day, they're lying to you if they say, these events are tough work and that kind of thing, and especially the Modern Eater style event because there's more of a show involved in it. But you get in, I call it the crease. Once you get into that crease, say about 6:30, 7 p.m., even they are like, yeah, this is cool. This is fun stuff. You get to show yourself off. Look at these plates. Look at that. Oh, my God, that spare rib. It's too much. Off the hook.
Yeah, Centennial Cuts. Man, that guy is growing some.
But that Frontier Trout, man, everyone wanted to play with that. That's for sure.
Strohauer Farms in there. That is the Frontier Trout Ranch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the trout right in there.
Oh my God! I want to just sit down and
eat
this.
Pumpkin gnocchi.
That's God. I wish those plates were ours.
That was delicious.
That's his Chef Alex's fruition feta right there on top of that too. Which, by the way, don't just drive out there.
Now there's Chef Rebecca. Friday night was her dinner, but she helped out too.
Just a hidden gem.
She helped out, I think, on all the.
Look at that dinner. Not an empty seat in the place.
Mm-hmm. The lovely Mark Whistler.
I know it. Oh man, I don't know, you guys. What a week ago we're just getting ready for the first dinner and had no idea. I don't know. Honestly, I thought it was going to fall apart at the seams. Just somehow, some way, something will submarine this whole thing. And truly, just a week.
Silva King, that's his name. Chef Silva King.
Silva King.
Yeah, Silva King. Yeah. I thought he was saying Silver King.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he kind of says Silver King,
Yeah.
So it's easier for us to say. But when if you spell it out, it's Silva King. But a really talented young chef and excited. And I actually talked to him about coming down to the show, and he wants to make something called Red, which is a street food in Ghana that he really loves, and I thought that'd be far out.
2 more galleries to go, and then I want to go over this poll one last time, and then we're just really trying to get back into the news.
Yeah.
Right? What is going on? And let us know. Email us, themoderneater@gmail.com. Let us know if there's something interesting. Also, we're going to start throwing stuff at you left and right. We want to feature your business.
Yep.
If you're local,
openings,
chef,
closings, anything, bring it to us.
And I don't care how small of a chef that you are or your restaurant or business. whatever it is. If you're local, if you're out there and you want to promote your business, if you think you're doing good things, we want to hear from you too.
Yep.
themoderneater@gmail.com. We'll get you on the show. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's all about support going into the fall months. All right, we'll break off. We'll come right back. We're going to talk poll results. We've got 2 more photo galleries to go. We've got this exciting next third quarter. Jay, do you know what the third or fourth quarter is? Do you know what that is?
Do I know what the fourth quarter is?
Yes.
What do you mean?
The fourth quarter of the year.
Of the year, yeah, the last 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're coming into them.
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
We're in them.
Shoot, ready or not.
We're in them.
Here I come.
October 5th. 5 days in.
There's also one of our videos on YouTube, too, I'd like to play of Chef Rebecca when we come back.
Really?
Of her cooking, and it's when she's plating out that delicious lamb bolognese. But it's a video. Yeah, it's right there.
Let me get it ready.
Yeah,
okay, we got that ready. So a few more things to do. So glad that you're joining us on this Monday, October 5th. All's well in the world. We'll be back in a flash from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. The Modern Eater Show continues.
Hey, Modern Eater fans. I'm Don Trobo with The Annex by Ardent Mills, and I just wanted to give you a heads up about some of the great things we've got going on locally in the state. We're headquartered right here, and we're working with farmers in the San Luis Valley to bring you amazing Colorado quinoa. It's just like the South American stuff, but grown locally. We've got transitional wheat flour that's grown by farmers in Colorado and surrounding states who are in the process of turning their fields into organic. So we're taking that transitional wheat and turning it into flour, and now it's available for you to cook and bake with. And last but not least, we're now cleaning grain berries in Denver. So things like spelt or wheat berries or pearl barley, those are things that we're now doing right here locally and are available to you. Can't wait to share it with you.
Hey, Colorado restaurant and food service operators. This is Rich O'Brien along with Pearson Shields over here at Elevation Food Service Reps. And we wanted to let you guys know that at the end of the month, on the 23rd and 24th, here at our global headquarters in Park Hill, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, we're going to be having our demo sale where you can buy great products gently used for an excellent price. And we want to invite you over. And, chefs, I know you all know Pearson, and he can vouch that these are pretty good products. Going to be a good price.
No, absolutely. We used them, gently used them, and we're super excited. We're doing some good food as well.
Well, by you.
Some chicken.
Yeah.
I'll be cooking.
Yeah, we got Pearson cooking. And, hey, guys,
Excited.
come over this way, too. And don't mind the young woman right there. She's just kind of hanging out and hiding. But we have all this equipment here that we're going to be doing our best to sell and get out of here. So any questions, give us a call over here at Elevation, 303-750-3727, or at elevationfs.com. And if you have any questions about the equipment, just give Pearson a holler. Thanks, guys.
Hey there, Barbecue All-Star. This is your year, so what if you weren't drafted? The only draft you need to be worried about is actually spelled D-R-A-U-G-H-T, and it's adult for the word beer. It's barbecue season, baby. Now get out there and grill your ass off.
What is that, Jay?
So what you're watching here is Chef Rebecca Weitzman's dinner, and she's plating the lamb bolognese she made from Harper Feeder's lamb. I mean, meat sauce is delicious, just in general, right? But when you throw lamb in there and make a lamb meat sauce, are you kidding me right now? You know, it would go really great
Yeah,
with that lamb meat sauce.
I think I know.
Man.
Your beard?
Well, as a matter of fact,
it would go really great as a storage spot.
Bread would go really great with some bolognese sauce, and she made some delicious polenta with bow and arrow white.
Yeah, but not just any
cornmeal.
Particular bread.
Not
Jay,
just
there's
any
a
bread.
special bread.
AspenBaking.com. Go there right now. After you go to themoderneater.com, shoot over to AspenBaking.com.
We have links on our sponsor page on
yes, we do.
themoderneater.com. Take you right there.
All the bread that you want, whether it's focaccias, hoagies, crab cakes, lobster rolls, batards. My favorite, which is sourdough.
Crab cakes?
I'm eating right. Yeah.
They have crab cakes?
Don't they have crab cakes?
That would have crab and different stuff in it, not
Or
bread,
maybe
but
I'm thinking lobster roll.
A roll for lobster.
Yes.
To make a lobster roll.
You make lobster rolls.
Yeah.
Bread
I
bowls.
think they might even call them lobster rolls, though.
No, they call them lobster
Do
rolls.
they call them rolls?
Maybe I threw in crab cakes because of the caffeine, and I'm so excited over AspenBaking.com.
Oh, jacked up.
Since 1994, they've been baking the most fresh, most delicious bread in the city. They don't use the preservatives. They don't use the fake colors. They don't freeze it and then ship it to you. They don't do that, okay? They're the real deal. Order direct, order online. You want to go Amazon Fresh, do the Amazon Fresh thing. But if you're going to do it right and do it Aspen. AspenBaking.com. I almost had that. It was real smooth
good,
up until
man.
that last part. If you're going to do it right and do it Aspen. AspenBaking.com right now.
60-40.
The poll?
Yeah. 60-40.
60-40 what?
You tell me, what's the poll?
I'd say 60 is probably, what was the question? Do you support it? I'd say 60 is probably yes.
Nope.
I'd say 60 is probably no.
Yeah, you're right on the money.
Right. Yeah.
How'd you get it right the second
Dude,
time?
I'm always good like that.
100% yes.
I'm always good like that.
But, what's your opinion? We'd love yours. And you can reach out to us on the stream, of course. If you're watching from any other stream and you'd like to follow along and contribute to the conversation, just mosey on over to the Modern Eater Facebook page or our YouTube channel. We need to moderate that better.
Well, and send us a question, folks. If you are interested in something about food, beverage, because God knows we've got a lot in Colorado, and there is some incredible
You're heading up
things.
to the mountains. You want to know an awesome place to get dinner or an awesome farm to reach out to and ask for a tour, then
reach out.
By golly, Greg and Brian are for you because I won't remember, but look at that selfie.
I know. This is Scott Hibbeneth's dinner, and I will never say his name wrong again because I've gotten to know him, and that's generally what it takes in order for me to just really dial in somebody. And names are important. I know that. And for the longest time, Hibbeneth.
It's not.
It's Hibbeneth.
It's Hib.
Yeah.
Hib.
I mean, he gets it. That's a tough one.
Yeah, but
as long as you get it at some point.
Listen, everyone
Look
can
at Harper
bastardize
Feeders.
my name a million times. It still doesn't make it right.
Right. There's Harper Feeders making their appearance again.
Yeah.
Got lamb. Just
Colorado
delicious.
lamb, man.
Speaking of that, do I still have my lamb in the back?
Yeah, speaking of that, I was going to tell you have two different kinds back there. You've got racks and you've got chops.
I didn't see any racks.
But
I didn't see any racks.
There better be.
Good,
Brian.
I'll tell you this much, though, that you better make them disappear before too long because
I did have a great party at my house on Sunday with some beautiful lamb racks.
Beautiful racks.
The rack was great.
He's lying.
Kevin Weber, Eric Hyatt.
God, Eric Hyatt.
Yeah.
And Angelo's.
Mm-hmm.
Just one of those.
Kevin Weber, born in Evergreen.
Oh, look at that. It's not her dinner, but who's helping out?
Chef Rebecca.
Right there.
I really took a liking to Chef
she
Rebecca.
took a liking.
Man.
Hey, you guys, the most color of the fall dinner series, hands down, goes to Rocky Mountain Fresh tomatoes. Hands down, every plate that those tomatoes were on had beautiful color.
Well, now, Freeman, when somebody says, so what? What about the color? Why?
Listen,
you eat with your eyes.
You eat
too,
with your eyes,
okay,
baby. You eat with your eyes.
That's where I was
Our
going.
new friends,
That's right.
Terry and Renee.
Yep.
They're sweethearts, too.
They are.
He's got a great, I've actually used his company for a long time. Haynes Mechanical.
Look at that. Chef and chef.
Charles Talbot.
Yep, the Talbot guys.
Fancy pants at that
Elevation
table.
Food
And
Service.
his mama.
Yeah, and his mom. Shelby came down. That's some pasta that Chef Hibbeneth was throwing together.
That was a great dinner. Last dinner that we've got is Chef Rebecca's. And I'm just going to open this into a new tab, load these pictures. What happened there? All right. TheModernEater.com. It is Monday. The 5th of October is just, we're going to barrel through the end of this year.
Hey, some special shout-outs, Greg, we need to give.
2020 to rest. Yes. Who?
Clark's. We didn't give him a fair shout-out.
Clark's?
Clark's Honey. We had some great honey.
Yeah, that's a great.
We sort of forgot about him.
Kyle Mendenhall partied down with his honey.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. I got to give my buddy Inner Health that coffee. I'll tell you, I had people begging for more. Big shout-out to
Jay?
Steve St. Clair at the coffee.
No, Jay already looted a bunch of those things.
Let's see if Brian remembers this guy's business name. coffee.
Well, no, it's Inner Health. It's Inner Health.
Huge shout out.
Inner Health
Thanks for all
Botanicals. It's Inner Health Botanicals, but I'm trying to remember the
Why
coffee.
don't you go get some? It's in the back there. There's a box of coffee.
Let me go. I'll go grab it. When you start this slide, I'll put it up and go
It's
grab
just
it.
slowly loading.
But boy, that stuff, the biggest compliment that Mark Whistler gave was dude, I drink 2 cups of coffee every night before I go to bed.
Who does that?
Mark, apparently. Mark Whistler.
Well,
if you're on Route 40, baby, that's what you might have to do.
That's
stay
right.
alive.
You got to
That's
stay
what it
up.
takes to stay alive. But he said, I drank 1 cup of that stuff that you hooked me up with, and he's like, bro, I haven't been to sleep since.
I haven't had that coffee
I
yet.
don't know if
the
that's
truth.
such a great endorsement for.
Well, but what he said, where the good side of that endorsement is, mental clarity. He said it was all for him. It wasn't about that he was up and jittery and all caffeinated. He was just like mentally clear as it gets. And yeah,
You're trying to look up the name.
I am. You just nailed it. You saw me typing.
What's the name?
Inner Health Botanicals. So I was right, and he doesn't call his coffee anything different than that.
How about shoot? I do have one more video on YouTube. If you want to shoot over there, we can
want me to fire that up?
watch it and talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, it was an immune support coffee that we drank. Wow. Gosh, I didn't realize.
Which
everybody
is
got
it's a little peek into Logan Street's kitchen, and it was before Chef Rebecca's dinner, and so I caught her messing around with some Strohauer potatoes.
I actually saw those pictures back there.
Did
They're
you?
pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, she was firing up Strohauer.
I was in the kitchen at Carboy.
What do you got me looking for?
Just one of the last three, right where it says, that first one, right there. Get that over. I want to show that to folks right there.
What are we looking at?
You're looking at the inside of Logan Street Kitchen, and I want to get the sound to it here.
Trout, Frontier Trout Ranch. We've got some skins. We got some trout. She's frying up over here. What is it? Are these potatoes?
Strohauer.
Strohauer potatoes. Frying it up with a trout dish.
Sunflower oils, Colorado Mills.
Are you excited? Super! Oh my God, here we go. FallDinnerSeries.com, you guys. It's the last night, Chef Rebecca.
That's a great video, Jay.
Well, I don't know.
Need more of those.
I know that you were right. I don't know about great, right? But I'm conscious of that. I'm making more of those.
That will be an internet sensation,
As
Jay.
I get-
Up there,
Oh,
you
sure.
might get discovered like Justin Bieber for that one.
Except you're not playing a piano.
I'm not.
and
Yeah,
you're,
I'm not. I
and you're
won't.
wife beater, but we can change.
Who
things.
remembers what that hit was? Does anybody ever remember? You should know, so don't say it.
What hit?
His first hit.
Oh, I have no idea.
Justin Bieber's?
Justin Bieber's. Oops, I did it again.
That's not even Justin Bieber,
No,
man.
it's
That's
not? Then I don't know. I mean, shoosh. I'm kind of happy I don't know in a weird way. Even though I'll tell you this much, and I know this is completely derailed, but I'm kind of a Justin Bieber fan nowadays. Like the stuff I see.
I'm looking it up right now. I don't think I own. I
don't own anything.
I have like 100
right.
gig of music.
All right,
I don't
let's
think
see.
I own
Let's
one
see if
Justin
Faith
Bieber.
knows. Faith doesn't even know. Yeah, I'm just going to take a guess. Is it Baby?
I don't know. Chime in. Somebody will chime in on that
No,
on the
they
stream
won't.
right
Yeah,
away.
no.
You know.
All right, here's more fish. This is Rebecca Weiss.
Oh, here it is. I have one song, and it's
What's his hit
My
song?
World.
I thought it was Baby.
Oh, no, it's Baby. That's the one song, yeah. I've got
Come on,
one
man.
song.
I mean, I don't own.
You're not a believer?
I'm not a believer, baby.
You're not a believer? All right, this is Rebecca White. This Friday night. This is the finale.
You're looking at the trout soaking. Oh, my gosh. You should have seen Chef Rebecca. I was there all
Now,
week.
here's the thing with Kermit's trout. Well, you could eat that right there.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like that.
Sushi quality, without a doubt, 100%. Chef Jesusio Silva will attest to that,
Yes,
man.
he will. Go ahead.
Mr. Sushi and Corey Baker. What was I saying?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Go to the next one. The next one is that's the pumpkin from Petrocco Farms. I honestly, maybe you guys can tell me what she did with that for the dinner. I missed that part. I just know she was slicing it up back there. Freeman? Do you remember what she did? She incorporated it somehow.
I can't remember. Yeah.
All right, well, then I'll tell you what this is. That is a polenta and gnocchi hybrid. that she made. No, it is.
I know.
swear to
I
God.
know you know this. I'm about to cry that you're so involved in this and just very descriptive and into it and loving it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I could tell you my temperature when I took that picture.
Go ahead.
I remember it. 98.5.
It's a hybrid.
98.6. It's a hybrid between a gnocchi and polenta, and she used bow and arrow white cornmeal to make it. And I think the next picture would be like when they're getting a little browned. And you literally, as she was cooking those, that's the carpaccio. Yeah, there it is. As I was watching her cook those to get some pictures and stuff, she's like, man, the window to pull these off of what you need, the texture for them to be as somebody eats it and to plate it and everything is like, and she lost a couple. She's like, that's why I make extra, because you lose them, man. That's a delicate process. You don't realize that's
Look at the shishitos. Oh man,
that's the Centennial cut.
I'll tell you what,
carpaccio.
We have the best providers. Look at that picture. That's a good one.
Yeah, you like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It took me 10 minutes to get her to do it.
And truth be told, yeah, she's a little shy.
Yeah.
But I think we brought the best out of her.
I hope so, man. I think she had a real
Look
good
at
time.
that dish.
Yeah, that's the polenta gnocchi hybrid with the Harper Feeder's lamb bolognese on it. And there's some other things, but that's what I remember.
You know another unsung? Carpaccio. Would it be cheese importers?
Oh, I don't know how unsung they were. They were sung well.
But they were sung well, but you just don't know them because they were in every dish, but you just didn't know that they're in every dish. You know what I mean? Like you don't know the ingredients.
Jay's ready to you're right.
Something.
Thank you.
No.
And David Chappelle, thank you very much.
Dave's the boss, man. Sam and Clara are the owners.
Yep.
And then Dave is the man who keeps the nuts tight.
And Robbie's the guy who comes and hangs out with us.
Yeah.
And eats dinner. Jay, this is a good one too. And the row is where you're.
That's my favorite, my most favorite picture of the whole dinner series. And half of it's how she actually brought me one of these and was like, "Does this look good for the dinner?" Like ahead of time. I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?" I'm like, "That is gorgeous," and it was delicious. And the row was an accident to where when they were back there doing it, I came back to take pictures. And there's some pictures in Scott Hibben's gallery that show just the row, whatever you call them, pieces. That they didn't know would be in there.
You're getting hungry, huh?
Mouth is watering a little bit there. But man, those little bursts of salt, in those rows. Oh my God! And look at that picture. You tell me that's not a beautiful picture?
Oh, me? Thank you, Jay.
Well, yeah, you
You're
too.
Such a sweetheart.
You too. But
there's Rebecca, Chef Rebecca. What a lovely person she is.
She really, really is.
There's our pre-dinner. It always looks so much different.
Yeah.
After dinner, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just everybody at Logan Street.
That's Katie from Odell Brewing.
Just
the breweries and distilleries. I know we haven't mentioned those because this is more of the food angle of stuff, but just big shout out to
all of them.
All the breweries and distilleries. Yeah, I think I can.
Do you know who that table was?
Shamrock, yeah, the folks over at Shamrock. Okay, well, let me take a stab. Monday night, Chef Corey Baker was Brews and the Family Jones. Tuesday night was Chef Kyle Mendenhall with Meridium Spirits and Tommyknocker Brewery. Wednesday night was Chef Alex Seidel with Odd 13 and Odd 13 and the distillery
and
that is coming to me. Golden Moon Distillery. Thursday night was Chef Scott Hibbeneth with Breckenridge Distillery, and Thursday night was Ratio Beer Works, and then Friday night Chef Rebecca Weitzman, the lovely Chef Rebecca Weitzman. Breckenridge did 2 nights because we're in love with them so much, and then the brewery on that last night.
That's what you just mentioned with Katie.
Would be Odell Brewing. Yeah.
I got a question.
Great job.
How did you get out of the summer dinner or the fall dinner series and not have just a little crush on Rebecca? How could anyone not have a little crush on Rebecca? Her food, her nature, her. She was just such a great gal.
No, she's incredible, man. And she fed me, during the day I'm down there
doing
doing
Do you miss your morning routine with her?
I do. Yeah. She said it too.
Rick Robbins,
we're both
Colorado
suffering.
Mills. Here's was a secret. It was his birthday.
Oh,
he
really?
Told me, he implored me not to
say anything.
Yeah.
Rick's the type of dude where if he tells you it's his birthday and then tells you not to say anything, you don't say anything.
There's Terry and Renee again, and they should just every single dinner except one. And then this lovely lady is Story.
Scott's
Hibbeneth.
wife.
Story Hibbeneth, Scott's wife.
She was lovely as well.
You know, everybody. There's my mom. What's she doing? She wanted a picture
That's why I
with
snapped,
everybody.
I snapped a picture
I
of
could
her.
always see her coming to the talking table. And it's like, here she comes.
Yep.
All right, she'd dress up for these. I'll tell you what, that's just so adorable.
There's Snap in the background.
Yeah.
Big shout out to.
There's the
yeah,
picture.
there it is. There's our selfie. Big shout out to Jason. I don't even know how to say his last name anymore. Snapkowski. I think it's Kowski, but everybody calls him Snap, and he did an incredible job.
Look at Mark Whistler creeping in the background.
Running
That's
the beer.
a great picture right there.
Yeah, that's not bad.
He's like,
those polenta cakes, man. Polenta gnocchi. Aside from the fat finger in the corner, that's a pretty good shot.
He'd be another sleeper, Mark Whistler.
Speaking of Mark Whistler, so there it is, Fall Dinner Series. Mark Whistler, the Route 40, new restaurant. They rebranded it. Shut down. Closed. What are they doing? They're just putting it on hold. They don't see a clear path into the fall with Route 40. And they've made a collective decision, which I actually think, listen, Faith she is listening with her cup of noodles. She's like, what is happening with Route 40 and Mark Whistler and the whole, do you know?
I mean, I overheard a conversation, but I don't know what I can and can't say.
Well, they're seeing it out there, and I don't know that this is a terrible idea. They're going to do pop-ups. And the reasoning why is you can control labor costs, you can control food costs, you can control ticket sales as much as there's not much waste on the table. And with that, you can probably manage to retain a space right now that they can't continue as a community outlet because of the climate of which COVID's presented them, their organization.
Mm-hmm.
So that was their decision, and I fully support them. And I would not be surprised if you see some sort of Fall Dinner Series. I mean, Winter Dinner Series.
You messed up your joke.
Soup.
Man, bring it on.
Chili.
Nah, come on. Winter Dinner Series needs to be Steamboat one night, Aspen one night, Vail one night. If there's going to be a winner,
Route 40
boys,
you don't want to be on Colfax?
We're going to do it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it at a level that's like
well, listen, man.
up here.
Here's what we'll do. I mean, we'll do it. You know, we'll do a show
We'll
from
do
all those
something.
places and source all the product and then come back.
I think we're bored now.
Come back to the home base.
What are we doing?
I would love to do something for Mark to show support and
we'll
help him out.
Help
Help
promote the pop-ups. It's a beautiful week. 84. I mean, just that's what you want, right? 84 for the high all week long into Saturday. I mean, the bottom really doesn't drop off. Just plenty of sunshine. This is what it's all about. You guys get out there while you can. Give them a little boost going into these colder months and support your restaurants. Go sit out on their patios. This is patio weather.
Oh,
you
yeah.
think any place in the world, Colorado in the fall, you're not dealing with bugs and you just have the smell in the air. It's everything. But get out there and have that alfresco dining. If there's one thing that we did with our summer dinner series and fall dinner series is we let those of you that have not put your toe back into the water, who have not gone back out to eat yet, who have not gone to your favorite restaurant in the capacity of just in-house dining, as we really thought it was important to show you how the best of the best are doing it. In my estimation, Denver, Colorado is doing great things. The cap, we were talking about the cap, and if you missed any of today's show, please rewind. But I'll tell you what, yes and no's. It's 40% yes, 20% no. 40-60. 40% yes, 60% no. Do you support the cap on food delivery charge? We want to hear from you. Let us know. And any topic that you want us to cover, we would love to hear from you, themoderneater@gmail.com. Other than that, I want to find something on my Facebook page that I want to promote real quick, and I have it right here. And looking down, here's some friends of ours in the industry. Tonight they have a dinner. I think there's just a couple of tickets left to their sold-out dinner. A couple of tickets popped up. You know how that is. But the pop-up Colorado 5 dinner, it's tonight, Monday, October 5th. It's a Lee Sullivan production. If you know Lee, she does a great job with these the Colorado 5. So there's Rebecca Weissman right there, Chef Rebecca. There's Biker Jim. There's our friends from Storm Cellar. There's Jennifer. There's Josh Oakley. I mean, the lineup is sure to please. So get in there, grab these last couple of tickets up. It's for a great cause. All 100% of the proceeds goes to Firefly Autism and Pepper's Senior Dog Sanctuary. And I know you will get a delicious, delicious dinner. So that's today's show. And we're going to come back with some of our favorites in the next couple of days. Check in on them. Remember Dr. Baby Yoda?
Mm-hmm.
Got to see how the doctor is. I think we could use a little bit of the doctor. She'll probably wonder how you're doing right now, Brian, and us as well. Then I want to check back in with our friend
William.
Bill. What are you doing?
Billy Blanchett.
Yeah,
he's going to he's really
from Boulder Internal Medicine. Dr. William Blanchett.
Guillermo? How do you say Bill in Spanish? How is that?
Bill?
Yeah. What is Guillermo?
What's William?
I don't know.
That's what I think. I think William's Guillermo.
I think you're right.
It might be.
So
Jay, you're supposed to be our translator.
I know. Sometimes I, little things like that I miss.
What's Greg in Spanish?
Gregorio.
Yeah.
Well, not Gregorio, but Gregorio.
Gregorio Guillermo, then, because mine's Gregory William.
Oh,
Gregorio.
Great show, you guys. I really, really think that this team, collectively, the Modern Eater, and all of you Modern Eaters out there, just doing a great job keeping this community together. Let's continue doing it and be creative. This studio kitchen, where we're back right now, we're going to start activating this in different ways, and we want to have you guys involved. If you are a chef, again, reach out to us. We want to feature you.
Please,
right here.
You've got a new product, reach out to
Studio
us. You want to
Kitchen,
highlight
Colorado.
it on the show. You want us to taste it. You want us to be your testers. Bring it, because we've got a voice out there in Colorado, and we're willing to share that with you and help you out.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Okay, we're back in the kitchen. The fall dinner series is over. Summer dinner series obviously over. But we continue right here from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. For Faith Johnson, for Jay Parker, for Brian Freeman, I'm Greg Hollenbach. We'll kick that rock down the road, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Modern Eater Show.
Hey guys, it's Brian Rizzuto with Encore Energy, the guy who saves your businesses money on natural gas. I know these are crazy, crazy times right now. So while your business is working on increasing your sales, let me work on saving you guys money on your natural gas. I make it as easy as possible. Just provide 12 months worth of natural gas bills to me. I'll do the rest. I know you're really busy, so let me get to work for you. You can reach me at 720-245-5771. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and let me try to save you some money in these crazy times. Bye.
Hi, Charlie from Brews Beers here, and I'd like to tell you about our brand new Abbey 4-pack, featuring the 4 main products of Abbey and Trappist breweries in Belgium. So there's the single, the double, the triple, and the quadruple. And let's talk about singles today. Singles or ankles are traditionally monks' beers served at meal times and during the day. They're low in alcohol, 3 to 5.5%, and they're often second runnings from stronger beers like triples or quadruples. This one is 3.8% ABV, and it's made from the second runnings from our triple. So what they're known for is lightness and drinkability. They're biscuity flavor with distinct hoppiness, and they're very refreshing. Great summer beers, available at either Brews location, 67th and Pecos, or at Colfax in York, and at fine liquor stores throughout the metro area. Pick up your Abbey 4-pack today and take home some Belgian-style badassery.